What's going on, everybody? Small World Floyd here, back with another one. And we're going to take a trip down to... You're watching YouTube with Floyd, by the way. Thanks for coming through. We're watching the channel by the name of Mr. 1950. And today he is talking about why a woman here is saying why men don't approach women anymore. I'm going to tell you what I think about it, what men should do instead. Let's check it out.
She was telling me how she has a male friend who she's interested in romantically. And I said, have you said anything to him? And she was like, no. And I said, why not? She said, well, he should get my hints. And I said, hints? What hints? She's like, I mean, the way I act around him and all this stuff. And I was like, the way you act around him? Like, what do you mean? And she's like, he should see that I like him. And I was just like, so why don't you just tell him that you like him? And she's like, well, I don't do that.
Well, the reason why she doesn't want to tell him any of this is because most of the time women don't have it. They can't approach men. They can barely talk to men. You men believe you're the only ones who have anxiety when you roll up to a woman. You get a little antsy, a little nervous. Women would have the same issues and problems. They don't approach men because that's the strong, masculine thing to do. So sometimes women put themselves in position to be talked to because they feeling you. So they have to talk put themselves in the area. They may try to talk a little bit to the people around. This is why they're appealing aesthetically. Because what they're trying to do is attract the male so that the male can come and dominate. That's normal. But women will definitely tell you they like you in different ways. But it's really rare that they will approach you. Now, they will approach you, but it won't be on the tip of trying to get at you. They say things like, oh, you smell so good. Oh, you look so nice in that hat. Them shades, you swagging you out, Fifth. Check it out.
I don't chase men. And I was like, like chasing men and letting a man know that you're interested in him are two different things. Chasing a man is once he knows that you like him and he's still not giving you any type of time of day or whatever. He kind of has you just kind of lingering over here.
Well, the reason why that women would assume that's chasing is because they don't understand that there's a process to earn this type of behavior from a man. Your behavior earns access to this man in different ways. So some women be like, oh, well, I'm chasing him. I don't want to chase you. But you're not actually chasing us. What you're doing is applying for the position that I have open. You have some things to prove.
It's kind of hard for me to disagree with this. You know what I'm saying? He's kind of breaking it down good. I like what she's saying. I thought she was going to be like more like why men don't go after women as much as they used to. But I think she's trying to tell her friend, girl, you need to go for what you want. And I kind of like her as well in her opinion of what she's saying. So it's kind of hard to give a different opinion or perspective from this video because I'm kind of agreeing with a lot here.
Ooh. I need to see if you're going to be consistent. I got to see if, you're different than the other women. And these other women putting in work in different areas. You need to put in more work. That's how it goes.
Letting a man know, and I don't necessarily mean like, hey, I like you, but giving him some sort of hints at least to let him know that you like him is two totally different things.
It's not really totally different either. If you're feeling me, you feels me. You know what I mean? But liking me is liking something about me. So it's different, but it's not really, really, really different.
happening? She's stirring up rumors. So he's not cheating. You're Delulu.
Taxes was chasing updates. Now Taxes is the TurboTax expert, doing it all for you so you can chase this feeling. Now this is Taxes. Into it.
The issues of traffic violence is arguably a public health crisis in the U.S. We are numb as a society to the amount of people who are killed and seriously injured every year.
Autonomous driving.
And I was like, so how do you think he's going to know that you like her if you never say anything? She's like, well, he's going to have to figure it out. And I have to tell her, like, in this day and time, men are not approaching women, which is really weird to me. But
Well, it's weird because I'm sure this woman.
Okay, so she was the woman that said men aren't approaching them, and it's not because men are like feminine or anything. It's because of the energy you guys give off. Now, I don't know why these guys call it like choosing signals. I don't know. I'm not getting into all these dating coach terms and these other guys' terms, but I need a signal. I wouldn't call it a date. I wouldn't call it a choosing signal. But I need a signal. I need something that you telling me like it's okay for me to approach. You know what I'm saying? Because all I have to do, because it's weird to approach a woman that's not interested in you. It's so weird. Like, so why would I want to approach a woman that's not interested in me? I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to go find out that she's not, because she have shown me nothing that tells me that she is interested in me. So me just going up to a random woman that's not interested in me, I'm not going to do it. Now, like he said, if a woman gives me like say something about, like if I say something to her and I'm like, oh damn, I like that dress you got on. She's like, oh, I like your hair. Oh, I like your shoes. Then there we go. Let's get it from here. But I'm not going to just walk up to somebody who's like in aisle 6, grab her some cereal from the top shelf and I'm like, hey, how you doing? Damn, like I'm not going to do that. I'm not. I don't know if she has a husband, a boyfriend, maybe the boyfriend or the husband is around in another aisle. I'm not about to do that. You have to let me know that you're available. And that's the only way I'm coming at you. When I know that there's availability, I'll come and approach. I mean, it's easy to talk to women. I mean, that's like one of the most easiest things in the world to do. It's nothing. To be honest, they're really like nobody's. Like, it's not a big deal. Like, men act like they're so scared of these women, the femininity of a girl. Like, no, bro, she's nothing. Just go ahead, see what's up, see what happened. But only go do that to somebody that's showing you some kind of interest. I smiled at you, a long look, like something that makes you come like, okay, let me go see what's up with Shorty. Like, she don't have to approach me, no, but let me know it's cool for me to approach. Come on, man.
Comes from an era that I come from, right, where we actually had to go approach women. See, this is why you gotta feel out here teaching men.
And that's true. Like, our era, we did have to go approach women. That was the time of that time. That's not the time of this time. This time is not where you have to just go do what people did in the 80s and 90s and early 2000s. We're in the 2020s. It's different. It's dating sites. It's places where girls will show you that they want you or they like you. And the biggest place for that is the dating site. You know what I'm saying? That way you know. You send a message to somebody, they don't say nothing, they don't like you. You send a message to somebody else, they say something, they trying to see what's up. That's better. I don't know what these guys are talking about. They got to get out of that old past stuff. Like, I'm like the same age as these dudes. But they got to get out of that old past stuff. But that's you got to move with the times. You got to move with the time. Michael Jordan not still playing basketball. It's LeBron James now. You know what I'm saying? It's the times has moved, bro. It's a new game. It's a new game. Y'all steady in the old game, nigga. It's okay if you find somebody that you want to approach. I'm not saying don't do that. But I'm saying that's not the first resort anymore. The first resort is like dating sites, Instagram, all the internet stuff. That's why it's available to you.
Well, how to approach women. You guys don't come from an era of approaching women, but also it's a skill that you can learn. It's in me. But I will tell you, this skill you can learn. It starts with the confidence. It starts with know what you're going to say. Your swag got to be in the place. You got to have a certain level of the guy in you. And you got to roll up on him. You know, you got to put yourself in a situation where they may make her nervous, or you may get rejected. There's a lot of different things that go into this, approaching a woman, which is really easy.
I had to sit back and think, like, why aren't men approaching women? And I've come up with the thought of maybe it has to do with.
Well, I'll tell you this. The reason why men are not approaching women nowadays is because they're afraid, they're scared. They're really, really, really scared. And I will tell you, because they're really, really scared.
Man, I don't know. I can't agree with that. Because I know damn well I ain't scared. I know for damn sure I ain't scared. That's on everything I love. I know ain't nothing that's scary about a woman to me. Now, yeah, granted, there's a lot of dudes out here that's like virgins and stuff because they have some kind of number where it's like a lot of 25, 26-year-olds are virgins in this time. So, yes, a lot of dudes that are scared. But there's a lot of men that's not. So we don't all go in that category. We don't have to talk to every damn woman we see that walking down the street or in the store or something. That means you're scared of women because you're just not talking to every woman like some thirst bucket. Like, oh, I'm so thirsty. Every woman I find attractive, let me say hello to her. Like, nah, man, it ain't that serious. Because sometimes you could be saying the wrong hello. You know what I'm saying? You could be saying the wrong hello. You don't need to know everybody. You don't need to speak to everybody. That's just what it is. You got to be able to let some of them go by, bro. A lot of them go by. These dudes just tell you how to be thirsty. Like, just get on women, get on women, get on women, get on. Like, no. You don't want to feel. Now, say for instance, you did get on women, right? And you went outside and like they say, you hollered at 25 women a day, right? And so on the first day, you got about 20 women. On the first day, you got about 20 women. And on the first day, you got about 20 women, right? Now you got all these messages you got to send out. You not like, see, they tell you to talk to that many women because they don't get that many women. So they have to talk to that amount just to get some good numbers. You got to talk to like 25 women just to get like 3 or 4. And now you got like a couple chicks that want to see, but if you talk to 25 women and you get 20 of them, now they're all hitting your phone up. It's just all type of different things. If you that guy, if you that guy, like, and you imagine like Will Smith, if he just was outside macking the chicks and he gonna get 25 out of 25, right? They gonna all want to talk to him on the phone, meet up with him. It's like it's just an overload of shit that you just can't do all at once. You don't need to fill your card that heavy, unless you got heavy time like that. So. I don't know, man. Like, the approaching so many women a day is kind of like off. Because if you the dude, you're going to get a lot of chicks. They just telling you to practice your numbers of rejection. Because that's what they know what's going to be most likely to happen. Is you getting rejected. But I wouldn't suggest just filling your card up with a bunch of women. If you can pull those women. Now, if you're not that dude hollering at 25 women, you probably ain't going to get none of them. Maybe one. You know what I'm saying? But if you that dude, you holler at 25 women, and you get 20 of them things, now you done filled your card up with too much that you can handle. Like, I have a hard time, like, just texting chicks all day long. You know what I'm saying? I have, like, because I don't really like talking on the phone at all. So texting is a big thing. So I have all these women I have to text, and it can become exhausting when you have other things going on in your day as well. So I wouldn't say just holler at a bunch of chicks, man. Holler at the ones you feel is right for you. Build you a nice little roster and go from there.
It's a mass group of men that just says forget it. And a lot of them are not too social because they're not outside kids. A lot of these kids are at home playing video games, never went outside, never interacted with young women, and then now all of a sudden they like young women, and now they gotta go talk to them.
COVID and the Me Too movement.
I think this is a cop-out. I think this really is a cop-out. I think if you think that men are not approaching women because...
Well, Definitely not because of COVID. We can give a damn about COVID. Now the Me Too movement, a lot of these dudes do think they're gonna get Me Too, but COVID, no. Like, girl, you forget about that. Nobody cares about no COVID. Like, that's not why men are not talking to women, like, at all.
Because of Me Too and the COVID, you have to be off your rocker. Now, there's going to be some men that actually agree with this because what they want is an easy way out. See, men have been declining in talking to women over the years since the cell phone design. That's when it really started. When people didn't have to interact in person, they could just call them on the phone. Everything that we have done up to this point has been indirect. And now that you actually have to be direct, you don't have the skills to be direct. That's why you need a coach. You need the skill to talk to a woman. Most of you men think getting a number is successful. Most of you men think that, I'm telling you, most of you all think that this is something that is, proven.
If you're a grown man and you need a coach, like it's a basketball team or a football team, football coach to tell you how to talk to a woman, you need help. Seriously, you need help. There's no way you need somebody to teach you how to do something that you can't see them do themselves. Like, why would I want, like, I would want LeBron James to teach me how to play basketball because I seen him play basketball. Why would I want some dudes just talking on YouTube about being players and having all this game to teach me about game when I never seen them in the game? I never seen them do nothing. Why would I trust giving you my money, bro, for you to just be talking? Like, well, buy this video right here. This is me talking like Mr. Lucario. Buy this video right here. This is how you get 2 women a day. This is how you get sleep with 2 women a day. Like, all this, bro. Show me you doing it in the field, but I need to see this, like, for me to be able to believe you, to give you my money. Just like this guy's talking right now. Like, bro, I have to see, for you to be my coach, I have to see you in the game, man. Now, granted, like in sports, there's some coaches that never played the game, but they still coaches and they successful. But when it comes to something like me having to invest in something with my own money, I need to see you at it, bro. You can't just tell me some words and tell me how to go do this, and then I go do it and it don't happen for me. You know what I'm saying? I need to see you doing this. That's what they need to have classes on. With a day with me in the field. See, when I come on this YouTube thing and I get how I'm supposed to get, I'm going to have a day in the field with your boy Floyd, and I'm going to show you firsthand how you do what you need to do to get the females. You feel what I'm saying? I'm going to show you in the field action. These guys are not showing you that. Just a lot of talking, man. No proof. No proof.
That it don't happen like at the accuracy that it used to. Or, you guys, it's always an excuse not to talk to a woman. Listen to this.
COVID, we were in the house for a year and a half by ourselves. And so we've just kind of learned how to, 1, be by ourselves. And 2, the Me Too movement. Let me tell you something. If you talk or get with the wrong woman, they can ruin your whole life.
I can't agree with that. Now, this is why you have to vet the woman.
This is what I just said. This is why you can't say the wrong hello. Listen, man. I know y'all don't know me yet, man. I know I ain't out there big timing yet, but y'all need to get on this. Y'all need to get on this. I just said what she just said, bro. I just said you cannot holler at every female. You don't want to get into the wrong hello and meet somebody that you didn't ever want to meet by being thirsty, talking to everything moving.
You have to make sure this woman that you are speaking to, you got to put her through what we call the silverback ringer. And in that silverback ringer, what we're doing is we're going through certain processes to find out the character of this woman and to see if she's going to be able to hold up for the long run. If not, move on. You can't stress about what you can't control. Circle of control. Control was in the circle. Anything outside of the circle, you don't worry about. You don't worry about. You don't. So I'm going to tell you again. I'm going to tell you right. But you need to also have some game to recognize the game they're playing. And a woman definitely can ruin your life. She can do all type of crazy stuff. That's what you got to recognize on what type of person she is. Most definitely.
I mean, just look at Shannon Sharp. He just lost his job at ESPN.
Now, Shannon Sharp was a sucker. He's a trick. And so you know Shannon didn't have no game. So yes, you can point at Shannon Sharp. But Shannon Sharp has always been a trick. No game. Right? He's not appealing to women. Women don't like Shannon Sharp unless he has some cheese. Because he's a lame.
Man, I'm not gonna say, you know, who's appealing to what, because I don't, Mr. 1950, you like what you think you is, Genuine or something, bro. You don't look no much but more better than Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp has a very fit, healthy body at his age, and women are attracted to that. He just don't know what to do when he get the women. That's all. He needs some game, of course. But to say he's not appealing to women is totally wrong. It's a woman on a show with Corey Holcomb. I forget her name right now, but she's a co-host, and she loves Shannon Sharp. So I'm quite sure it's a whole bunch of other women that love that man. Like he just like his women young and Caucasian, which is a bad combination for an older black man. That's it. That's it. But it's some women that'll definitely mess with Shannon Sharp before you 1950 for sure. There's some women that will choose Shannon Sharp over you, since you want to be talking about this man isn't appealing. I don't know what makes you think you're so appealing, because you talk with a certain tone and you got the glasses on and you think you're rasping through so you know, this is why. Nah, bro. Don't down another man, bro. Like, don't down Shannon Sharp, bro. To build yourself up to act like he ain't what women looking for. Women like Shannon Sharp, bro. He just don't have no game. You absolutely right about that. He don't know what to do when he get the women. He don't know how he got the money to get them, but you got to know what to do when you get them. And that's just be a leader.
So, money doesn't unlane him a lame. He's a lame. I like Shannon. But this is not the department for him.
How you gonna call somebody a lame and then say you like them? Anybody I call a lame, I don't like them. That's why you're a lame. Do y'all understand the language that you choose, bro, when you out here talking? Anybody that I call a lame, I don't rock with them. They goofy as hell. I don't talk to them. They some lame ass niggas. That's what that means. You can't say, oh, Shannon Sharp's a lame, but I like him. Like, bro, that don't make no sense. Make some sense, man. That don't make none.
He's some gang. And so, of course, you can bring up Shannon. Shannon lost $50 million from a skeezer that he was paying. She's a skeezer.
And then another thing, ain't nothing wrong with paying for women, bro. Nothing, absolutely nothing. You pay to make them leave. Like Shannon Sharp, he had the money to make her go away instead of her ripping them off like he did. He should have been paying her up front from the jump. He was trying to make her his like little girlfriend, wife thing. No, I know you're very, very younger than me, right? So this is gonna be, you can hang out with me all the time, whatever you want to do, but I'm gonna be paying you for your time every time you're around me, especially when you got the cheeks like that. That's why that way you get out all the bullshit. Like, she ain't gonna want to mess up this check that you already given her, because you already giving her some decent money. And then you do that to a point where she say, I don't want it anymore. I don't want your money. I just like you. I just want to be with you. And then that's how you work it, man. The money is a good tool to get the women. It's a great tool. You just got to know how to use it. Money is a great tool. You just got to learn how to use it. There's nothing wrong with having money and treating women to good times, and you know what I'm saying? There's nothing non-player about that, nothing. You just got to use the tool to get what you want, and there's nothing wrong with making a woman feel special by giving her, you know, taking her out, treating her good, letting her see you have a good, nice life that she can fit right into. Yeah, and every time, and until I start feeling comfortable around you, I'm going to be giving you some cheese to be around me. Like, oh, here you go. You know, thank you for your time there. And it's going to make her start feeling bad. Like, I don't want your money. I don't want you to keep giving me money to be around you. I like you. I don't want this. And that's when you know you got him. And then that's when you know she will never say she's been Me Too'd or he touched me, because now you already got her, bro. You got her. Because now she feels so uncomfortable that you've been paying her. See, that's what you do. You knock down the walls, man. You knock down the walls, man. And that's why you use the money tool as a way to knock down her walls. Now, if she just keep taking your money and y'all just keep hanging out, cool. But there's going to become a point where she's like, I don't want it anymore. I don't want you to feel like you have to keep doing this for me to be around you. And boom, you got her.
He wanted some little young, only fans model who he was in a relationship with, but then turned around and said, "Oh yeah, you sexually assaulted me and raped me, you know, R word and all these other things." And it's just like, what? So yeah, men, I think, gentlemen, if I'm wrong, let me know.
You're wrong.
But this is just my thought process. That men are just kind of like just being cautious. Like, yeah, I'm not approaching women because
they're scared. Yeah, they're being cautious because they're scared. Let's not make excuses to why men don't approach women. And also, another thing, another reason why women don't approach men is because they're fathers.
Ain't nobody scared of no bitch. Like, is you stupid or what, bro? Like, yes, there's a percentage of men that are scared, bro. But you're making it seem like it's a whole totality of if men are not talking to women, then all the men that's not talking to women are scared of women. Like, bro, that ain't it. Say that there's some, but it's not all. I choose who, when, and why, and where I want to talk to a woman. I dictate it. I don't let nobody like pump me up, send me off. Hey man, holler at this chick, man. Let's go talk to her, bro. Like, none of that. It's gotta feel right in me for me to make my move on something. I just ain't hollering at her for a sport, like talking to all these chicks. Are you crazy?
Are normally not in the household, and a lot of them are raised by single mothers, and boys need their fathers. They need that self-worth. They need that confidence. So a lot of them matching women energy. A lot of them matching the energy of a woman. Truth.
and also in the day of social media, women will do dumb things like post it on social media and be like, "Oh, look at this guy, he tried to talk to me. Oh, he's weird," you know. So it's like, I think men are just like, you know, I'm good. Like, if you're interested, let me know. But other than that, I'm just gonna keep it moving.
She hit it. She has more game than the man on towards the right, to your left. She has more game. She said men are going to say either let me know you interested, or I'm gonna keep it moving, which is the absolute truth. Let me know. I do not want to talk to a woman who do not like me. That is the stupidest shit in the world to tell dudes, to just go up to all women and just say hello and just talk to them. Like, it's a lot of women don't like you, bro. It could be because of racial reasons, facial reasons, you know, what you got on, what you think you probably fly, and she don't. Like, it's so many things to why you don't need to just be talking to every woman, because that starts a lot of arguments. If you're one of those guys that like get offended by what a woman say to you when you try to approach, that's a dangerous thing to play with, man. Only go for those ones that make it feel right. Like, it just feels right. Let me see. But just because you see somebody walking by with a pair of breasts and a buttocks and a nice face, let me holler at her. Like, oh man, she's not interested in me whatsoever. She's not even looking my way. But let me go disturb her by saying hello, throwing my feet into the fire. Like, no, that's thirsty. That's thirsty. I only say do stuff like that when you're in a club or something, because you know women are here to have a good time. But you dudes are doing it in grocery stores and just all type of weird places where it's not really necessary to talk to a woman at. It's certain locations like bars and stuff, where in the malls. Even some point to the mall is for you young dudes. You know, you an older man, older dude. Don't be talking to no girls in no mall, man, unless they're showing you they're interested in you. So they call it choosing signal. I say choose the signal then. Yeah, choose the signal. Whatever signal that you see she's giving you, choose that signal and then attack. But don't listen to a lot of the stuff these guys are saying. They're really off. She just made more sense than he did.
That's how I perceive it. And honestly, if I was a man, that's probably how I would perceive it too. Because, like I said, you know, women be like, "Oh, oh, he sexually assaulted me. Blanche, all he did was touch your elbow. You know, now everything is.
This is fear mongering. This is real fear mongering, and this is why I'm telling y'all, man. Y'all believe what you want, but I will tell you this: there's cases that happen, but if you want to live your life in fear of what if, then you will continue to not get what you want out of life, because the what ifs builds the understanding that something possibly can happen. That's what the what ifs does to you. But that doesn't mean it's going to happen. And then also you have to trust your own mind to recognize what type of woman this woman is. Straight up.
Everything is creepy, everything is a sexual assault, everything is unwanted attention. You know, men would usually be like, hi, how you doing? Smile, oh, you look good today. Now women are like, what do you mean? Why are you smiling at me? What do you mean I look good today? Everything is taken so out of context. So, yeah, if I was a man, I wouldn't say anything to women. I'm going to keep it moving. Unless you stop me and be like, hey, I like you.
Nah,
See, because
that's too
she's
much.
coming from a woman's person.
No, that's too much. I don't need you to stop and tell me that you like me. Just something subtle like, oh, I like that shirt you got on. Then there we go. Or me just walking by you and you showing me all teeth. And I'm like, oh, shit, hey, how you doing? Come here for a minute. When me smiling at me like that, that's how you get into trouble. You know what I'm saying? Things like that, man. I'm so good at this shit, bro. It's ridiculous. Like, the amount of women that I've had in my lifetime is purely insane. Like, they could put me on a lie detector test right now. The numbers is outrageous. I've at least slept with close to 1,000 women in my lifetime. Easily. Yeah, it's been like that. But, she's making a little bit more sense than Fifth on this. I have to give it to her, man. She's making a little bit more sense than Fifth. And so, therefore, I'm going to kind of like leave it right here because I can't really, I'm agreeing more with her when I should be agreeing with him. Because towards the beginning, she didn't make quite much any sense at all. Then she started to make some sense. Like, yeah, we're not trying to go out of our way to be embarrassed or to be clowned over somebody that should merely be saying yes because you're a woman and you need a protector. You need a man to put you around, put his arms around you and guide you through this earth. So you should not be dissing every man that comes up to you and say hello to you. That should not be happening. But that's what they do. So I don't blame guys for not wanting to go up to every chick and get embarrassed or make yourself feel lower inside while it builds her up. That's what a lot of these dudes tell you to do. Like, go to a chick, say hello, and then she say, I'm good. Don't come talking to me. Da-da-da-da. And then now she's feeling good. She's going over to somebody. Yeah, dude hit on me. Or she'll go to her boyfriend like, yeah, some guy tried to holler at me today. You know, you boosting up her ego while she's ripping yours to shreds. And I say, that's a no-no. Man, it's been your boy Floyd. You've been watching YouTube with Floyd. We've been checking out 1950. I kind of agree with the lady more towards the end than I did with 50. First, they both was making some sense in the beginning. Then she started to fall off. Then he started to fall off. And then he stayed off. And she kind of understood where the man of this time is going from. He's still in the Michael Jordan era. We moved on, bro. It's LeBron James. And now it's going to be Wemby. So now you got to get yourself ready for the Wemby era. Because the LeBron James era is coming to an end as well. So you always got to move to these new eras, man. Stop standing in the same lane. Keep it moving, man. Hit that turn signal. Get to the left and to the right, man. All right, man. It's been your boy Floyd. You've been watching YouTube with Floyd. And I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Peace.